Hey everyone, in this episode I'm going to walk you through how I do a virtual color analysis on virtualcoloranalysis.com, and in this video I will feature a warm spring. My friend Nina has kindly donated her photos for this video, so thank you so much, Nina. I don't like approaching clients to use their photos, and so I so appreciate when my friends volunteer. So the first picture I pull up in a virtual color analysis is the picture of somebody's eye pattern. And on your screen here is Nina's eye pattern. And on the outer layer in the lighter blue area, what I see is spring representation in her eye, which potentially may be in her coloring. And that spring representation is via the coloring in general, but also the fact that lines are running through that blue area, right from the pupil to the outer layer of the eye. Also of interest in Nina's eye pattern is what I call a starburst around the pupil, which represents potential autumn coloring. So jumping into the first step of any color analysis is I look at somebody's undertone. So I compare warm versus cool on them, and I definitely see much more harmony with the warm coloring on Nina versus cool coloring. In person, I would compare a warm brown versus a cool gray, a warm orange versus a cool pink, a warm green versus a cool blue, a warm white versus a true ice white, and gold versus silver on Nina. And I definitely believe we would come up with Nina having a warm undertone. And because Nina has a warm undertone, we would then move on to the second step of color analysis to compare the warm primary color seasons on her, which are true spring and true autumn. And I definitely see most harmony with the spring over the autumn coloring in this picture. I feel the autumn coloring is too dark and a bit too soft for her. Now moving on to the flows of spring, because we decided that her primary color season is spring, I'm definitely going to pull up the warm spring first because her eye pattern showed representation of spring-autumn combination coloring in her, and I am absolutely loving the warm spring colors against her. When I move to the other flows of spring, which are light spring, which is spring summer, bright clear spring, which is spring winter, there is absolutely no harmony amongst those color palettes and Nina, so there's nothing to talk about with this slide. So definitely Nina is a warm spring, and once again, an eye pattern photo has sent me on the right path to selecting somebody's optimal colors. Definitely Nina is a warm spring, which is combination spring autumn. If you're interested in me analyzing your photos, please feel free to submit them on virtualcoloranalysis.com.